The Grim Man Switch meta. Dead Man's Embrace. Either one of those sounds a little shady. But people are already complaining about this and it hasn't even hit the live servers. Behavior made, I guess, a controversial move by putting the perk combo on a watch list. I actually tested the combo out against bots on the PTB live stream that I did. And first things first, like I just mentioned straight off the rip, it does not stack. It does not stack. It runs concurrently. So if a survivor gets hooked, the killer walks 16 meters away, the gen's blocked for 12 seconds, the survivor gets kicked off by that, that gen is blocked for 30 seconds, not 42 seconds. It's 30 seconds, okay? People are complaining about it stacking. It does not stack. It runs concurrently, right? So, that being said, people are complaining about it like they don't know the counter for it already. They want it nerfed already before it even hits the live servers, which is weird to me because everybody knows the counter already. Pain Res Deadman Switch. What? You see the survivor who's getting hooked for the first time is a new survivor. You make the assumption that it's a Scorch hook. As soon as you see them getting thrown up on the hook, you let off the gen. Now, yes, they have to walk 16 meters away, so you're going to be letting off the gen for what, probably 6 seconds. And then the gen will be blocked for 12 seconds, so that's 20 seconds of slowdown. But you're avoiding the additional time from Deadman Switch if you do it like that. Yes, the killer can still get over to you and force you off of that one gen, maybe two if he gets lucky when he runs through that route. But the other two gens that are being worked on are going to be perfectly fine. My thing is, people are calling for it to be nerfed already, but like the counterplay's already known. We already you get caught by Pain Res Deadman Switch one time a game, and then that combo never gets you again the rest of the game ever. Not once will that combo ever get you again. Same thing for this. Grim Embrace Deadman Switch catches you one time. That one time's gonna suck. That's 30 seconds of being blocked. But then you never get caught by it ever again. So like, what's the big deal? People already know the counterplay to it. You guys already know the counterplay. I already know the counterplay. So why does it need to be nerfed? But I mean, this whole entire thing. If you're a Swift, this whole thing can be countered by Kindred. Okay, if somebody's running Kindred, then everybody knows when to let go. You know, somebody running Saboteur can see which hook's a Scourge hook. I mean, there's counters for it. I just don't. You can nerf Deadman Switch, I guess, but just do not nerf Grim Embrace. We need more 4-hook perks. I have no incentive right now to not tunnel somebody out of the game ruthlessly. Like, there's been a couple times where a survivor's like teabagged and like clicked the flashlight and just juiced my ass for like a solid minute. And I get a little bit annoyed by that, so I'll tunnel them out of the game, kill them off, and then I'll win the game, obviously, kill the other 3, and I get Quadra Eerie medals, and I double pip. Like, I have no incentive to not tunnel your ass out of the game right now. And especially with the way gens fly when you're playing a slower killer. Like, because if you're Blight or Nurse, like, I feel like those two killers ruin this game when it comes to balance. If I'm playing Blight or Nurse, I can 4-hook, or I can 12-hook all day, easy. But if I'm playing a weaker killer or a slower killer, yeah, it's harder for me to want to 12-hook. Why would I 12-hook? There's no perks that encourage 12-hooking at all. There's perks that encourage 4-hooking now with Pain Res and Grim Embrace, but there's no reason after those 4 hooks to not tunnel somebody out of the game. You got to come up with either more 4-hook perks, maybe even 8-hook perks, like a 4-hook perk token system that resets after you hook the 4th person, and then you have to hook a different survivor to start the process over again, and then maybe do something to where like you get 2,000 blood points for each unique hook. So 2, 4, 6, 8, and then I go again 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8 for a potential of like 36,000 extra blood points or whatever. There needs to be incentive to hook different survivors, and right now there really is no incentive. Pain Res in old Grim Embrace were the first incentives. I mean, old Pain Res didn't even incentivize that. It was just every single time. But now we have 2 4-hook perks that actually incentivize me. Now that there's 4-hook perks, like Grim Embrace looks insane. It looks awesome. So now it'll be hook, 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 and then hook, hook, kill, kill. You know what I mean? It buys everybody more time. If this worked, if this had an 8-token system, I would legitimately every single match go hook, 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 and then kill, 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 kill. Like I would try to do that because it's giving me a little bit more wiggle room and a more breathing room against good squads to actually split up pressure like that. I just wanted to talk about that one real quick because people are already complaining about it, and I just also wanted to let people know that it doesn't stack. It doesn't stack. It runs concurrently. But this is definitely, I called it during the Twitch stream I did. This is gonna be the new meta, the gen blocking meta. I was thinking maybe probably. I was thinking Grim Embrace, Thrilling Tremors, Deadman Switch, and Deadlock. that's like probably 4 or 5 minutes of gens just not being able to be worked on at all. But also there will be no gen regression at all either. You won't have to worry. I mean, maybe people still run pain res, but I don't. I guess maybe I would still run pain res too. I'd probably do pain res, grim embrace, and then like 2 aura read perks. I just don't. I hate kicking gens. I really hate kicking gens. It's just it feels like a waste of time. The 2.5% was enough. I don't even think 5% is enough. I think if a killer's, but the problem is Nurse and Blight. Nurse and Blight absolutely ruin this game because Nurse and Blight can kick a Jin and easily instantly catch right up to that survivor and insta down him. I think if Nurse and Blight weren't in the game, you could make the base Jin kick percentage 10%, and then make it to where you can only kick a Jin 8 times, and then it would actually be worth it, in my opinion, to kick Jins. You know what I mean? Because you can kick a Jin, and then a survivor can just start working on it and finish it. So like, you know, sometimes a lot of times it's just not even worth it to kick a Jin. I think I'd rather take a faster down than kicking a Jin, to be honest, but that's just me. But yeah, I just want to talk about this real quick because I'm seeing it everywhere. People are complaining about it everywhere, and I mean, I understand. It definitely seems OP, and it might be OP. I'm not saying it's not, but it has counterplay. I'm just saying if Grim Embrace gets nerfed, I mean, like, what are you guys doing? Like, what are you guys doing? The survivors, like, why are you doing that? You want tunneling to go away. This is 4-hook perks are how you get tunneling to go away. You need to encourage behavior to make more 4-hook, 8-hook perks. You know what I mean? Strong perks that help them win games that are also incentivizing on spreading out pressure, you know? Yeah, I don't know. That does it for this one. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think of this perk combo and if you think it's going to be too OP. But yeah, that does it for this one.